All right, we are going to be solving the question above under Supernode Analysis. The question says we should find the value of VA. All right, so how do we go about this? Now, if you look at this circuit, you are going to observe that this is our voltage source here, and our voltage source is between this node and this node. All right, let's call this node node 1, and this called node 2. All right, so if you look at this, node is between two non-reference node, so automatically this becomes our super node and it's going to be treated as a single node. All right, in order for us not to get confused, let's sketch that part out. Let's clean this on first. Let's clean this for now. Okay, so let's treat this part as a super node. So okay, so okay, okay, all right. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So we are treating this part as a single node. It is very good, important that we do this so that you are not going to make mistake and you are going to be seeing the clear picture. So you can see we are treating this part as a single node. All right. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to assign our current. All right. So if I1 is the current that is entering here, so I2 will be the one that is leaving. Okay, and when we get here, I3 will flow in here. Now let our I4 take the direction of this one, and let our I5 be the one that is leaving here. Now you can see how it is very easy for us to assign our current now. I hope you can see that. All right, now we are going to apply KVL to the supernode. But before we do that, let's ground it. Let's put our reference node here. Okay, so let's have a reference node. All right, so that's it. All right, so now we are going to apply KCL to the supernode. To apply KCL to the supernode. Apply KCL to the supernode. All right, so if we do that, now if you look at it, the current that is entering is I1. The current that is leaving is I2, I3 is leaving, and I4, look at I4. Is I4 leaving or entering? Look at I5 too. I5 is what? Is leaving, right? All right, so let's write this out. So we're going to have our I1 to be equals to what? Our I1 will be equals to I2, then I2, then plus what? Plus I4, right? Look at our I4. Our I4 is leaving. Do you understand? We're not going to consider I3. Do you understand? Because look at our we look at this supernode here. That's why I draw this diagram for us clearly, so you are going to see it clearly. We are treating it as a single node. Do you understand? And I3 has nothing to do with what we are treating. It's just I5, I4. I4 is leaving, I5 is leaving. So don't confuse yourself. And what about I2? Are we going to be treating I2 as well? Are we going to talk about I2? Yes, look at it. I1 is entering, I2 is leaving, I4 is leaving, I5 is leaving. I3 has nothing to do with this supernode. I hope you understand. All right. So now the next thing we are going to do is this. Our I1, look at our I1. Yeah, our I1 is the same thing as this 5 ampere that is entry into the supernode. So here we are going to have 5 to be equals to I2. Our I2 will be between, so that the other time we call this place will be V1, and this place will be what? V2, right? That is this node here, this node here. So our I2 is between I1 and what? VA, right? Sorry, it's between V1 and what? VA. So it's going to be V1 minus VA all over what? All over the resistor there, which is 2, plus I4. Our I4 is going in the same direction as what? As 8 ampere. So it's going to be 8 plus our I5. Our I5 is between this part and this part, right? So it's going to be V2 minus 0, which is grounded. So it's going to be V2 divided by what? Divided by 2.5. All right. I hope this is well understood. All right. Now, the next thing is if we move this 8 to this side, it's going to be 5 minus 8. That is minus 3 equals to V1 minus VA all over 2 plus what? Plus V2 all over 2.5. So the LCM of 2 and 2.5 is 5. If we multiply through by 5, definitely we are going to have this place to be 15 equals to 2.5 V1 minus 2.5 VA, then plus what? Plus 2 V2. All right. I hope you understand this. All right. So let us arrange this very well. So minus 15 will be equals to 2.5 V1 plus 2 V2, then minus 2.5 VA. So this should be our equation number 1. So let's call this as equation number 1. All right. Now, the next thing we are going to do is this. We have dealt with our supernode. Now we are going to apply KCL to this node here. I hope you know that. So we apply KCL to node A. So apply KCL to node A. All right, apply KCL to node A. So if we do that and we look at our node A here, the current that is entering is I2 and what? I4, and I3 is leaving. So it's going to be what? I2 plus I4 will be equals to what? Will be equals to I3. So I2 is between what? V1 and what? And VA, right? So it's going to be what? It's going to be V1 minus VA all over what? All over 2 plus our I4. Our I4 is the same thing as what? 8. So it's going to be 8 equals to I3. Our I3 is going to be VA minus 0 all over 5, which is VA all over 5. I hope you understand this. All right. Now, the next thing is this. We can multiply through by what? By 10. And if we multiply through by 10, what are we going to have? All right. If we multiply through by 10, 2 in 10 is 5. So this is going to be 5v1 minus 5va plus 80, which will be equals to 5 in 10, that is 2va. So if we rearrange, so let's move 80 to that side and bring this here. I'm going to have 5v1. Then if we bring this here, it's going to become minus 7va equals to what? Minus 80. This is equation number 2. I hope you understand this. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to write the supernode equation. All right. Now, if you look at our supernode, is between what? V1 and what? V2. So the positive side is what? V1. The negative side is what? V2. It's going to be V1 minus V2 will equals to 0.8 VA. So equation of supernode. Equation of supernode. All right. So it's going to be V1 minus V2 equals to 0.8 VA. So if we rearrange this, we are going to have V1 minus V2 minus 0.8 VA. This will be equals to 0. This is equation number 3. All right. So we can therefore now apply Cramer's rule to solve this. And then mind you, we are just told to find what? VA, right? So if we want to find VA, VA is in our third, if you look at this as equations, it's in the third term, it's our third term here. And if you also look at this, is the second term here, right? And if you look at this, it's also the third term here. Do you understand? So I'm going to arrange this using the Cramer's. We are going to start with change, right? So let's start with change. So change will be equal to the coefficient of V1, V2, and VA. So let's go to equation 1. It's going to be what? 2.5, 2.5, and 2, and 2, and minus 2.5. All right. So the second equation is going to be 5, 0, and minus what? Minus 7. All right. So here we are going to have 1, minus 1, and minus 0.8. So by the time you find the determinant of this change that is here, you are going to have your answer to be equal to what? Negative 16. So this is going to be equal to negative 16. I hope you know how to go about that. You just put plus, minus, plus. Then you use your mirror. If you use your mirror, we're going to have 2.5 into 0, minus 7, minus 1, minus is 0.8. Then minus 2 into 5, minus 7, 1, and minus is 0.8. Then minus 2.5 into 5, 0, 1, minus 2. So by the time you multiply and subtract, you are going to get negative 16. So here we don't need to find change in 1 and change in 2 and change in A. We only need change in A. We only need change in A because the question says we should just find VA. All right. So let's just find change in A. So change in A will be equals to what? All right. Change in A is going to be what? If we want to find, this is our change in A here, we are going to replace everything that we have here with our answer: negative 15, negative 80, and 0. All right. So we are going to have 2.5, 2.5, 5, and minus 1. So we are going to have 2, 0, 2, 0, minus 1. So we are going to have minus 15, minus 15, minus 80, and 0. All right. So by the time you by the time you find the determinant of what we have here, you are going to have your answer to be equals to what? Minus 410. Minus 410. All right, so we can therefore find VA now. So VA will be equals to change in A all over what? Change. That is minus 410 divided by minus 16. Minus will go with minus 410 divided by 16, going to give us 25.62. 25.62 volts. So this will be the solution to the above question. All right, I hope the question is well simplified and well organized. You can comment that in the comment section. Let's know how far we are going. All right, so if by chance that today is your first time of coming across our video, please do well to smash on the like button, click on the notification bell so that anytime we upload a video like this, you'll be the first to be notified. And don't also forget to share this lecture with your friends in other institutions, in your various classes that might be in need of this lecture. And again, if you're having challenges with your assignment, you can always reach out to us, and we are also open for private tutoring. And if you're having challenges in understanding any topic, you understand, which you want us to develop notes for you on that, we are open to do that for you. And don't forget that we have lots of notes on circuit analysis, which will be of help to you. We have solved a lot of complex example there from that cut across various institutions. So this material will be of help to you. And if you check the description of this channel, you have access to our WhatsApp number, our email address. You can reach out to us. You can also you are also going to have you are going to see the link to our seller account there. You can go there and have any of our material, or you can DM us while we direct you on how to get our material. So thank you. Stay tuned for more.